welcome back. It's another hot off the presses kind of what I just sourced. So today was no intent to really source. If I was going to, is going to be up to the miscellaneous barn, which is up in Painesville. An idea for me to go to today, but I did not. I had to go run down to Chesterland, which is about a half hour south of here. Coming back, well, going down, I saw a sign that there was a rummage sale. And coming back, we decided to stop. And this is a combination of what I got and a couple other like little home goods. So it was a total of 90 bucks. Some of it was just kind of grabbed and tossed in a box. And there's 5 of those items that were grabbed and tossed in a box that are just, they're no good. So I have a couple extra cases or whichever, something like that. So, however, this is what I did get. Kind of go over what I got here, what I paid, the intent on why it caught my eye. And then the gem. This is why I do in places like that, which I don't frequent. This was a rummage sale, so it was just like a big open air barn. Not really a barn, not like what you would think of a farm barn, but a big building. And it was all open air, and it was mainly collectibles and knickknacks and things like that. And then there was a small media section, which was 3 tables. Wasn't a whole lot really significant off the rip, but I managed to get some, and I'm like, that's a good little bit that I got right here, my first little pass. I'll go at it again, and I'll start digging more in the box to take my time looking in, honing in on the 10, 15, 20 books that are in a box, and there was a whole bunch all the way down on the bottom. So let's kind of show over here. So first is this stack of probably, that's 5, probably 35 Star Trek magazines. And what it looks like, what I've seen is TNG, Voyager, and Enterprise. So I did a cursory of just this one right here with heating. Some of them do sell for 10, 15 bucks. Some don't have a 90-day. That's something that I'm going to have to deal with and look at later. But even at that, I'm bound to make a couple bucks off of each of them. I may put the likeness of the series together. It might be 7 or 8, 10, whichever Voyager of this. I'll see. Now we're going to get into there's like a $12 CD, and everything else in here is 12 to 20. So I'm going to go through these because I don't want to spend a lot of time talking about, low-end stuff. But Rosemary Clooney. This was one that I just tossed in a box. Whatever this is. Simon Garfunkel and Amy Grant. A sealed Wild Christmas. Sealed Michael W. Smith. Crossfade. White African. One Calls a Heart. One Calls a Heart. Tai Chi for beginners. Now the $20 to $30 range. So Soundgarden and Super Unknown, like 20 bucks. This AWA, can't find anything else for these CDRs, made specifically by AWA. So put it for like 20, see what happens. Fearless Tennis. Crystal Gale, sealed. Floyd Kramer. Noel book. This is one I just grabbed, put in a box. It's like 20 bucks. Dwarf Fruit Trees is closer to 30. And this I Tend to Elements of Colors, and this is mid-20s. Now it's going to be low 30s up to a tad over 40. So this new Psycho-Cybernetics, and I have 3 different books, 2 paperbacks and a hardcover of this specific topic. I'm just going to putting it all together because this sells substantially faster than any of the books are. They're not. So I'll put it all together. This is closer to like 40 bucks just by itself. It's about a $30, $35 DVD. And this is about the same, 30 to 35 sealed. It's called Rock Top 1A, I guess. Rocktopia. American Gem Trails. only one came up on 90-day, and it was like 35 bucks, 40 bucks, and is a little tattered. This is X Library in good condition. It's probably 40 bucks. This Melville with the slipcover has Typee, Omu, and Marty in it. This has this little bit of right there. And this is a 40 plus. I don't ruin it. This Yoga for Men Only. So the reason why I picked this one, very specific, a little older, and with the fade, I could tell it's an older book, especially when you go to pick it up. It has no barcode. Not much super crazy, but they do sell for anywhere from 35 to 50 bucks. This one I think is a later print. If I remember opening and looking at it, is a later print. And then we have this. I Believe in Miracles by Catherine Kuhlman, I want to say. And this is a 1948, I want to say. Nope, 1962 copy of the book. That's signed by her. I don't know if that's a dedication or an inscription for someone, but I think it's God Bless, Catherine Kuhlman. So there is a one that is signed that I sold recently for like 30 bucks. Going into Terra Peak, that was a very, 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 very low ball sale. Going to Terra Peak, if you just type this in, if you type in her name signed, prices can go up. This specific book signed, this year signed, they go closer to 150. Even scrolling way down, they still barely break 80. So it's $80 to $150 book. So for everything here and all the little loose stuff that I said, I paid 90 bucks. The book pays for it. Paid a little more. They wanted $2 a magazine, and they said, well, I looked it up, and Google says there's one on eBay for 100 bucks. So I had to explain to the guys, like, dude, this is what I do. I buy and sell media. So I show them the eBay app. It's like, hey, you see that? That's all sales over 90 days. It's what I do. These things are not, unless they're signed, they're not that. He's like, oh, that's what it is. So I typed it up in eBay. It's like, look, that specific one I think did sell for 12 bucks, the one he was referring to. But there's 20 of them listed and one is sold. And you want 100 bucks. So I had to kind of talk some sense to him. How about we do $2 each? And then he lost track, started doing something else. He's like, I don't know how many are there. How many are there? I was like, I don't know, 30. It's like, all right, 60 bucks. So then prior, when I first walked in, there was a whole bunch of CDs that had free on it. So that's a bunch of the ones that I grabbed and just put in a box, and a couple loose books like the one I just said. The Carol's one or Noel's one. And there was another one, Soup, Beautiful Soup Cookbook. And I just tossed it in there. And I just gave him a $10 tip, and there's like 15 CDs and 15 things in that little thing. So and then added up some other small stuff we picked up around here. But that was a pretty decent stop at a rummage sale. And this, I mean, it'd be beautiful if it had the dust jacket. But it is in good condition, clean. Has some little cover marks and dings. Doesn't have any little mark right here. But for someone who wants a signed book and they want to display it and it's not inscribed. So if you're buying books and they're signed, just the signature is just signed. If there's a little notation to someone specific, it says, thanks, John, for your support. Whatever the name signed is. That's an inscription. That would be a dedication. Oh, I'm sorry. Dedication would be to someone. An inscription is other words. If it's both, if it's to someone and signed, and there's other words in there, then it's still just an inscription. But this is God Bless, no name, and a signature. So this is just a broad, it doesn't have someone's name to it and a little side message. Those in some aspects for the signed and inscribed and dedications can change the value. If it's just a signature, chances are it's going to be higher value. My experience, my understanding so far. So this one, since it's just God bless and her signature, maybe it's more likely going to be 120, 150. But I mean, that one wraps that one up for a stop that I didn't really think I was going to be doing today. I got 47 disc media pictured and listed today for, I think after everything was on sale, like 1,700. No sales video today. I don't think there was one yesterday. It's all been 6, 7, 8 things. I didn't even package stuff up for today. I'll just save all that for Monday morning. Like what you heard, like what you saw, thummy thingy, comment, sub share, they're all free. Everything helps. Appreciate it. Thank you.